All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the TheCivGive draft. This is a very exciting time as we get to finally find out who is going to be playing what during the TheCivGive, or at least narrow down who's going to be playing what during the TheCivGive. We're going to need everybody's involvement, including you, the community. So be sure to stay tuned until the end to find out how you can get involved and how you can select who plays what during the TheCivGive. How this is going to work, we are going to draw randomly the draft order from 1 to 9. This is the order that of the first round is going to be. The bans are also going to be in this order. So the first person will ban first, the second person will ban second, third person ban third, so on and so forth. Then we go to the first round of draft. There will be 3 rounds of draft. The first round will go through that same order, 1 through 9. The second round will go reverse order, 9 through 1, and the third round will go back from 1 through 9. Is that clear? Any questions? So I had a problem with OBS where it didn't record my desktop audio at all. So I'm gonna have to summarize what happened in the TheCivGive draft, and we're gonna have to redirect you guys to the podcast in the future to kind of discuss the results and the analysis of the draft. To determine the order of the draft, we put down everybody's name on a separate card and put them in order from 1 to 9. Then we revealed 1 card at a time, with Foibles getting the first pick, 100 games, 100 days getting the second pick, Peppermint Butler getting the third, OnSpot TV getting the fourth, Moy getting the 5th, Zoe getting the 6th, Van Bradley the 7th, Nystagmus 8th, and Bose 9th. This is a snake draft, so it goes from 1 to 9 for the first round, the second round goes from 9 to 1, and then the third round goes from 1 to 9. The first ban from Foibles was Korea. He doesn't want science to be in the game at all, apparently. The second ban is Gran Colombia from 100 games, 100 days. He doesn't want to get run over by Laneros and Comandante Generals, and I completely understand his decision. Peppermint Butler banned Australia because he personally hates John Curtin. He would kill him if he had a choice. OnSpot TV banned Zulu. Moy banned Russia. Zoe banned Byzantium. Van Bradley banned French Eleanor. Nystagmus banned Macedonia, and Bose banned Ethiopia. The first round of the draft was in the same order from 1 to 9. So Foibles, for the first pick in first overall draft, went with Rome and Trajan. After that, 100 games, 100 days, selected the new civilization, Babylon. We'll kind of see how that goes, since it is still very new and fresh, and I don't think anyone has really figured out the ideal meta for the civilization yet. The third pick from Peppermint Butler goes to Germany, Frederick Barbarossa, a very production-heavy powerhouse civilization. Fourth, and debatably one of the most terrifying members of the TheCivGive, picks Catherine the Black Queen of France. This is a highly sought after civilization and leader combo because of her early spies. She can get early combat bonuses, and it is very terrifying, especially in the hands of OnSpot TV. Moy, for his first pick, picked Bull Moose Teddy. He wants to get his national parks up and running and hopefully can get some extra boosts to culture and science from having some breathtaking tiles. Zoe, for his first pick, picked the Gull. He enjoyed them a lot when he played them in the Highlands map. He had a very good time with them, so I'm not surprised at this pick at all. Van Bradley, for his first pick, picked Japan, a very good district building, city building civilization. Nystagmus surprised everyone with his first pick by picking the Aztecs. And then Bose, with the 9th pick of the draft, ended up picking the Cree and Poundmaker. The Cree is actually one of his favorite civilizations, despite him being known as the domination victory type. But I guess he has a little soft spot. The second round of the draft went from 9 to 1, so Bose had the first pick. So after picking Poundmaker, he then proceeded to pick the complete opposite game style and picked Persia. And this is something that we expected him to pick. Warmonger Civ, some War Civ, mixed in with a bit of culture as well. Next, Nystagmus picked Canada for his second pick. Not surprised that a Canadian picked Canada and highly values Canada because I don't think that they're very good. Van Bradley, for his second pick, picked Pericles of Greece. This is a very strong culture game civilization that if they can get Caesarean of each city-state. That gives them bonus culture, and they can really get ahead if they get the ball rolling. Zoe, for his second pick, picked his favorite, or one of his favorite civilizations, Mali. We know that Zoe loves gold, he loves trade, so this is no surprise to anybody. Let's see if he can really pull it off. Moy, for his second pick, picked Hungary. This was a surprising pick for everybody. No one was really expecting this one, given Moy's history. On Spot TV, following up his first pick of Black Queen Catherine, picked Mongolia, Genghis Khan. A bit of a theme here going on here. It looks like he wants to be maybe going to war with everybody. Peppermint Butler, for his second pick, right after Mongolia, picked the other horse civilization with Scythia. 100 games, 100 days. Surprised everybody with this pick as well with Mapuche. And finally, rounding up the second round of the draft, Foibles picked the anti-cavalry after 4 cavalry civilizations were just picked. He picked Sweden, culture and anti-cavalry civilization. In the last round of the draft, starting with Foibles again, he followed up his Sweden pick with Indonesia. 100 games, 100 days, then followed up with a very surprising pick as well with Georgia and Tamar. If you don't know, Georgia is probably known as one of the worst civilizations in the game, and him picking this was a shock to everybody, but I'm sure there's a Vector Cat out there who's very happy with this decision, and hopefully it's in the game too. Peppermint Butler, for his third pick, picked the Ottoman Empire, a very terrifying force to face on the battlefield, especially when they get their Janissaries up and running. On Spot TV then picked something a little bit different than his 2 first picks of war, but he picked Scotland. Scotland got a recent change that have +2 amenities to their golf courses, and now with the amenity changes as well, can be very good. Let's see how maybe if they are picked, if he can lead them to victory. Moy, with his last pick, picked the Congolese Empire. At least you know if he gets that one, he's not going to be able to get a religion, but there might set up a battleground for competing religions in his territory. Zoe, for his third pick, picked the Mayans, a civilization in the New Frontier Pass that felt a little bit weaker, however, if given the right spawn and the right materials, can be a very strong science civilization. Van Bradley, for his last pick, picked Egypt. Bose was very upset about that because his waifu got picked and he really wanted to pick his waifu. Nystagmus, for his last pick, wanted to bring chaos into the world and brought on English Eleanor. And Van Bradley verbally disgusted his hate towards Nystagmus during the draft. I wish that was on, and you can see that one, but I'm sure that we'll have Van Bradley on soon and he can voice his disgust at Nystagmus at a later date. And lastly, the very last pick of the draft. This is where everything can turn. I have a complete surprise pick. Bose picked up Gorgo of Greece as his last pick, a war and culture civilization, which seems to be the theme of his draft. And this is what it looks like overall. So this is the complete draft list here. If you want to see your favorite civilization be featured in the TheCivGive, be sure to go and vote to make sure that civilization is more likely to be selected during the game. The way this works is that every vote gets 1 additional ticket into the bucket of civilizations that can be chosen for that streamer. For example, if you want Poundmaker to be played by Bose, he gets an additional ticket into a bucket of civilizations that he can possibly play. So right now he has Poundmaker, Persia, and Gorgo, and he gets 1 ticket each by default. If you vote for Poundmaker, that is an additional ticket, so then Poundmaker would get 2, Persia would get 1, and Gorgo would get 1 as well. That just means it's more likely for Poundmaker to get chosen on the TheCivGive. Make sure to get your votes in to make sure your streamer gets their favorite civilization. You can have additional votes by donating early to your favorite streamer's ExtraLife campaign. The cost is $2 for 1 additional ticket and $5 for 3 tickets. and that can go towards any streamer in any civilization. This was a really exciting draft. I'm very sad that my OBS decided to not record the desktop audio, and I'm very, very sorry for that. In the future, I will make sure that that doesn't happen again. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all there for the TheCivGive on December 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna be raising a lot of money for the sick kids hospitals, so you better be there because there's gonna be so many festivities that you cannot miss. Who do you think won the draft? Which streamer do you think has the strongest lineup? Who do you think has the best civilization, and who are you cheering for? Leave those in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.